Hello guys and welcome to my weekly melting basket and empties. I've got my list of everything that I melted this week with my reviews so I can be thorough and be like a professional. I have a lot of stuff to chop in my basket this week. I only have a few drawers of my wax current to melt collection that aren't chopped and apparently pulled a lot from those drawers this week. But first and foremost, let us get on into the empties because I've got some feelings, got some thoughts. Okay, I finally finished this strawberry fudgery from Teddy B's. This one I give a 3 out of 5 stars. It was a 6 out of 10, but only for like 3 to 4 hours. That's what I'm finding with Teddy B's is that it's really, really pretty strong for like 3 hours and then it smells like absolutely nothing. It was really good though, so if you have good luck with Teddy B's, I highly recommend. Next I had this like finger souffle from Birdie's and it was in pumpkin spice latte, maple cream latte, caramel latte, and pumpkin pecan waffles. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. It was like a 9 out of 10. So strong, just like a yummy. Like you got the maple, you got the coffee, the pumpkin pecan waffles. It's just always a good time. So highly recommend we get that blend again. Sweet almond from Fantasy, 5 out of 5 stars. Like a 9 out of 10 throw. Phenomenal. It is one of my favorites from them. It is just so good. It's also a staple in their shop, so they do always have this one. So there's that. Then I melted another Platform 9 3/4. This one, also a 5 out of 5 stars, 9 out of 10 throw. This was like a really yummy like coffee bakery. And I have more of them. I'm glad too. They don't currently have that in the shop, but if they did, I would buy more as I ran out. Oh my God. So this was Chris's custom from K Scented Melts. Chris's creation, you know. I gave this a 3 out of 5 because it was so strong. It was like an 8 out of 10, so strong. He kind of liked it, and I thought it was disgusting. The combo is really bizarre. Like, almond and espresso, good. Peppermint and espresso, good. Peppermint and almond, no. Horrible. It was like you'd walk in the room, and it would smack you in the face with this, like, ugh, smell. And then you'd kind of get used to it, and I feel like I would block out, like, the almond scent and just smell, like, the peppermint espresso, or block out the peppermint and just smell the almond espresso. We'll never do that creation again. Do not recommend. Horrible time. I melted this Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story from Broadway Wax. And this one I gave a 4 out of 5. It was like a 7 out of 10 strong. It was just like a nice, very sweet strawberry scent. I did really enjoy that. I would get that again. Melted You Ain't Nothing But a Corn Dog from Birdie's Making Sense. And this one was cornbread, blueberry, and zucchini bread. I gave this a 4 out of 5, 7 out of 10. It was a nice blueberry bread, like a blueberry bread type scent. Enjoyed it a lot. Would get it again. We have got lemon sweet cream pie, white elephant exchange. This one, I first gave it a 3 and a 6 out of 10. And then as it melted, I gave it another star and bumped it up to like a 7. Starting out, you did get the lemon, but then like after time, you just got pie crust. And I'm obsessed with pie crust by itself. Like even in the bag right now, it just smells like pie crust. And it was really, really good. I would get this again. Highly recommend. Okay, this has been going in the bathroom all week. We've got Travel Song from Broadway. I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. It is very strong, like 7 out of 10, but I hate it. I don't think it smells good. I powered through because it's just the bathroom. I don't really give a shit, but would not get again. Also from Broadway, we have Banana Boat Song. This one I gave a 3 out of 5. It was an 8 out of 10. It was very strong, but there was no banana at all. I don't know what's in Nana's kitchen, but this just smelled like a cinnamon bakery. Nothing else to really say about it. I would not get it again. It was not anything special. We had Better Than Sex Cake from Wild Summer Designs. I literally gave this a 0 out of 5 stars, and it smelled like I was melting nothing. No. And finally, we have Jenny from L3. I have like my second melt of this going right now. And this one I would give a 5 out of 5. It's a 9 out of 10. Delicious strawberry bread. Ugh, just so good. Love it. Would get again. I'm going to go toss this trash, and then we'll get into this week's basket. There's one thing I haven't finished yet because I do my baskets Monday to Sunday, and I'll melt it this evening. I just transferred the notes onto the next sheet. But okay, let us begin. I usually like to start with the bathroom now. So this week in the bathroom, we're going to be melting Gray Sweatpants Matter from L3. This one is Steel Sugar, Peppered Suede, and Bergamot Waters. This is one of her Matrix melts. And this smells so fucking good. It literally smells like a sexy man. I love a nice, like, sexy man cologne scent. So we will melt that, and it will be wonderful. Got a couple of loafy type things we're gonna work through. I have this loaf here from L3, which is strawberry, fresh baked bread, and pretzel. This smells so good on cold. I don't know why it like got like all weirdly colored like this. It was like that before I chopped it, but we are gonna work on this, and that I'm looking forward to. I need to chop up this loaf. I don't like chopping up birdies in my chopping jets because they're too cute. I want to be able to like show the cuteness. But this loaf is espresso sugar cookie dough. It's so yummy. I'm very excited to have lots of coffee to melt. I have a 2-pack of bunts here from L3. I don't know what happened to this packaging. But this one is Save the Cheerleader and strawberry taffy bread. It just smells like strawberry to me. I'm not really getting any sort of bread note, so I'm interested how that will be. I need to chop her up. From Rainbow Melts here, we have brown sugar shortbread cookies. Smells like okay. It's not very exciting on cold, so I hope that transforms a bit. So from that Smell Good shop, this was one of my customer creations, which is Toasty Mallow Zucchini, Toasty Coconut, and Cocoa Zucchini. It smells like a coconut zucchini bread, so I'm sure that will be yummy. We've got Lilith from L3, which is creme de menthe, cake batter, and buttermint ice cream. I think I'm gonna just order more of this. This is like a clearing your nose peppermint. It's so yummy. Very excited about that. And you do get the cake batter, which is like a nice little like bakery note in there. I'm a big fan. From Broadway, we've got Home, which is honey buttered rolls, black raspberry vanilla, and blackberry jam butter cookies. There's a little wormy boy on here. Yeah, I'm really getting the blackberry jam butter cookies. It's pretty good. I think I'm probably able to just break this. Yeah, there we go. It's all broken up now. So I don't have to actually chop it. Got another that Smell Good shop here in coffee ice cream, which is just coffee and vanilla ice cream. Very strong on the coffee. I don't really smell much else, but we will see if it gets a bit of sweetness. We have got strawberry iced cinnamon rolls from Black Magic Melts. I did melt this not last week, but the week prior, and I was unsure how I felt about it. I couldn't tell if I love it or hate it. I had a whole conversation with Carly, her husband owns this shop, about how I can't tell if I love it or hate it, and she says that she feels the same way. It's just so odd, so different. But I have more of it, so I will melt more of it and see where it goes. Then I have another cranberry and zucchini bread. I've been pulling like one of these like every other week, and I am not mad. It's one of my favorite scents of all time. Just go on their shop right now if they have it in stock and buy it, because in any shape, form, it's just so good. And finally, I have this like custom loaf here from Sassy Wax Melts, and this one's just butter pecan shortbread cookies. And it's a really, really nice bakery. we're gonna get into the chopping. I'm gonna chop the things that like aren't incredibly soft first. So this rainbow melts, and then the two L3 things, because both Birdie's and Sassy Wax Melts have a very soft wax formula, so it's kind of messy. Okay. Cutie unicorn, pop her in there. I love things that I can cut into fourths because I live in an apartment, so I don't have like a whole house to melt wax in, which is why my baskets aren't like all that impressive. But put everything else in here. I do really enjoy it when I have 4 of like the same melt, or I can perfectly put something in 4 places because I have 4 main melts. I have main melters. I have a mini one in my bathroom, which gets its own scent. And then I have one in the kitchen, one in the living room, one in the office, and one in my bedroom. So it's really nice when I'm able, yeah, it still just smells like strawberry, able to put the same scent in all of them, especially like the kitchen and living room. I always try to definitely do the same because it's kind of open concept, and the scents kind of get like intertwined if I do 2 different scents, which is fine sometimes if they like, it's okay if they interact, but sometimes things get odd. And then the bedroom and office, the doors are really close to each other, and like I don't ever close the doors, so they kind of intermingle, and so I definitely like for those 2 to always be the same, but if I can just have all of it be the same, I also think I get like a better sense of the scent. I'm gonna go scrape her off. Good old minty scent. Oh, these cloud cakes are so beautiful. I believe that's what they call them. I know another vendor, I think, calls them wave bars. I don't know, but I think they're cloud cakes at L3. Correct me if I'm wrong, if the comments are enabled. That's another thing that's just really been pissing me off. My most recent video before this, it's a plan with me for my bachelorette trip to Disney World. And I don't know what the deal is, but like there's nothing inappropriate, no reason for the comments to continuously be disabled. But like they get disabled, I turn them back on, and then like a few hours later they're disabled, and then I turn them back on. I've turned them back on 5 times now. I think they're gonna stick this time, but yo, it's just so annoying. Now when I order from Sassy Wax Melts, I just get the shaped bags instead of these lobes, but they are so pretty. This was like a nautical theme. So pretty. I think that her wax is soft enough that the layers won't separate when I cut. Whoa. You can just tell this is going to be a really pretty wax pool. She does like a lot of mica, and like the oceany colors is going to be real pretty. I don't take pictures of my wax pools. I don't have like a waxy Instagram like that for that kind of stuff, but I appreciate looking at it with my eyeballs, basically. I'm not gonna bother scraping this off because the next scent is like a coffee cookie scent, so the butter pecan cookies. If this tiny bit on here was to like mix in with it, would not really A, be a bad thing, or B, really matter. A lot of like large sizes. So I've been learning with these bigger sizes from Birdie's, and I don't know why it surprises me because she's very detail oriented that they've been layered. So I wonder if this is gonna have blue in it when I pop it out. Oh, it's got a whole plethora of colors. We've got light orange, dark orange, white, blue, cream. Bridget, you're just out here doing the absolute most. Don't even think you watch these videos, but I love you. You're fabulous. Look at that slice. Could that be prettier? I don't think so. That red layer it's getting a little separaty, which actually does kind of surprise me with how soft her wax is, but it's fine. All that means is I'll just grab a couple of pieces when I melt. No biggie. Whenever I'm chopping wax lately, I've been chopping it into like the tiniest pieces for no reason, because then I just have to like grab multiple ones while I'm going to melt it. It's so annoying of me. I don't know if I also like, I see some people in like different wax Facebook groups and stuff like actually using the world's tiniest amounts of wax, and like I don't think I use too much. Like I cut the bunts from L3 into 4. I cut the mini loaves into like 10. But there's people out here cutting those bunts into straight up like 8 pieces. And I'm like, how do you smell it? Like, I don't get it. That would not even coat the bottom of my wax warmer. I don't know if maybe I just have gigantic dishes or what, but it literally would not coat it. 100% would not. It smells so freaking good. Bag is so big. It's like comically big. But there she is. All chopped up in there. That is everything, my friends. That is my whole melting basket. I'm not going to finish either of these big gigantic loaves. I do hope to finish the smaller loaf and everything else in the basket this week. So yeah, if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then give it a thumbs down, because either way, you are helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.